Hi guys, let's make a wreath. I have a caulking gun, green Waverly paint, it's actually the color fern, and I also use red, black, white, and pumpkin orange, and a yellow paint. So the black paint and the yellow paint, I believe, are from Apple Barrel, but you see what I'm doing here. I get some of my paint in a container, and then I get a bunch of caulking and I put it into the container. Then I'm going to take a popsicle stick and mix it all up until you get the thickness of the mixture that you need. And here I'm taking the Dollar Tree spackle, and I'm going to take my little gnome that's going to be our little wreath sign. And on there I am going to cover the hole with the spackling. You see that little hole there? We're going to cover that up, and you just need the tiniest bit of the spackling. Put it to cover the hole and then let it dry. You can use a wet paper towel, or you could just let it dry. And then once you put the paint on it, you will not even see it there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And this is going to be a strawberry wreath. Well, I tried to make it a strawberry wreath, but the strawberries were hidden. I think I used too much. Well, you'll see. I used too much red in it, and of course strawberries are red. I should have used more green, but it'll do. Okay, so I'm just cleaning up here. I'm going to take my green mixture with the caulking, and I am going to get a paintbrush and just brush the top of his hat, not the brim, because I'm going to go in with a different color on the brim of his hat. And I tried the paintbrush. It did work. It worked good. I started off by going in little circles, like little swirls. And then later on, I find that a popsicle stick works really well. But I think for the hat, the paintbrush did a really good job. You just got to be very careful so you don't go over. And the hat and his little booties are going to go in the same green color. And patience is key on this. I'm not going to lie, this did take me a while. Some people are fast painters. I tend to go more slow because I'm not really good at it and I don't want to mess it up. So that's why it takes me a while. And you're going to see me just while I'm editing this video, I'm kind of jumping, but I will explain to you everything that I do. Okay, so now his little booty. Oh, look at that little boy right there. Look at that little boy. Oh, his name's Wolfie, but I call him Little Boy. He's my brother's dog. He's so cute. Anyway, okay, so here I'm taking the red, I think it's Crimson. Did I see that right? Crimson by Waverly. And the caulking gun, I did the same mixture. I just put some paint, and then the caulking I put in there to the consistency that I want. Sorry about that. Sometimes I talk a little fast. I dropped some paint there, but that's okay because his pants are going to go red too. So on the brim of his hat, I'm going to do the red and also his pants. So again, just go really slow, and you'll get it. Okay. Oh gosh, I love YouTube. You just blink of an eye and it's done. Except for right here when I forgot to hit record. Okay, right here I did the same thing with the pumpkin orange paint, and I just did the same thing. And I'm sorry that my phone was dying and I had to hold the phone so I could record me paint his nose. You see, I made a little boo-boo there, but that's okay because you could always cover that up. And this is the next day, so the red and the green were already dry. And this is where I'm using the popsicle stick, I think. Okay, yeah. And then see, I put a big. I wanted this to be like really thick. I wanted to have a lot of dimension, so I poured quite a bit of the paint mixture on there, and I'm just like kind of pushing the puddle towards the lines. I guess the lines. And that works really well. And the same thing with the white. I'm just getting his beard, and I'm doing the same thing. Just a healthy puddle there, and just kind of push it towards where you want it, and just go really slow and have patience with it. And it does take a while, but it's worth it. He came out so cute. Okay, why am I still on this? Oh, come on, Jen, we get it. Paint. I'm not going to go in and re-edit, so we're going to have to watch this for a second. I guess now that we're on this part, I can explain why I didn't show putting the ribbon on. Again, I was in a time crunch. I had a doctor's appointment out of town, and I had to leave that evening to go and drop off my daughter with my sister and then go to my appointment. And then I also had to get ready because I had a women's ministries conference. So, yeah. Okay, there it is. But, okay, yeah, back to the ribbon. I'm sorry I didn't show you how I put them on, but I cut them at 12 inches and then put them on, but you'll see that later. And here I'm just taking my glue gun, and I'm making just little puddles, like little dots. And I'm going to let those dry, and then I'm going to take some of the white paint and a caulking mixture and paint over them. This was kind of a pain because there was glue webs. My phone still wasn't charged. I had to hold them, but it's okay. I wanted them to be kind of jaggedy and not perfect anyway. So here I'm going to take them and I'm going to put them all over his little hat. And that is what he looks like. And I also cut something on my Cricut to put on his little sign. It says "Very Sweet." And there you can see where I painted his little sign, and then his outline is black. And I used the Oracle vinyl. You could get that off of Amazon, or I think there's a 651 store or something online you could get it from. To me, it's the best permanent vinyl. And the transfer sticker that I use is actually contact paper that you can buy, like shelf liner, you can buy at Walmart, and it's the Duck brand, and it works perfect, and it's way cheaper than buying a roll of contact sticker paper stuff. Okay, and when I do this, I like to pull the backing away from the vinyl that's cut, and I always have a lot more luck that way with it not sticking. And then we're just going to put this right smack in the middle of his little hat. He's all dried up by now. Most of it's dry. Oh, he turned out so adorable, if I do say so myself. Very sweet. He is very sweet. Right now, I'm always forgetting to ask people to like and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to start getting paid by YouTube for my content, and for that I need so many watched hours and about 1,000 subscribers. And right now I think I'm like at 413 subscribers, so I'm almost to the halfway mark. So if you will, and if you like what you see, please like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. Okay, so with that being said, you can see here that I'm trying to take this off. It came off really good. Ah, so cute. Okay, we're going to have to set him off to the side so that way we can clean off our table. And 1, 2, 3, it is clean. So now we have a Dollar Tree wreath form, and we're going to make a work wreath out of it. So you're going to need 18 pipe cleaners. Here I'm showing you there, and of course you're going to need your mesh for when we make our wreath. That mesh right there came from Michael's, I believe. It's not very much, but it worked. Okay, so the 2 inner bars right smack in the middle is where I'm going to tie my first zip tie. And then I'm going to go on the 2 bottom rungs right next to the crossbar about 1 inch away. And I'm going to tie another one there, and you're going to do that on either side. So you'll see what I'm doing here. Now these, you can buy work wreath forms already made, and they kind of get pricey. I think you pay like $7 or $8 when you can make one in less than 7 or 8 minutes. Okay, so there you see the one there in the middle, right smack in the middle there, and then the 2 on either side about 1 inch away from the crossbar. And I think I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you one more time, and then I skipped through. But you're going to do that all the way around. So you're going to use all 18 pipe cleaners. That's the exact amount you'll need to make this work wreath form. I do have a video from fall showing you how you can only use 12 to make a work wreath form, and that one comes out really good too. But this one is probably makes more sense to use. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to show you the work wreath form when it's all done, but you get the idea. Okay, so there's the ribbon. I had cut that ribbon. My husband had called, and while I was on the phone with him, I cut all the ribbon at 12-inch pieces, and then I dovetailed all of them and set them off to the side. Okay, and the same thing with the mesh. I am cutting the whole roll of mesh at 12 inches, and then I'm going to take another roll of mesh, green, and that green one, oh, there's the wreath form. There's the wreath form. The green one I got from Temu just to see how it works. Not my favorite. Definitely the cost is great, amazing, the price on it, but it kind of reminds me of a 10-inch Dollar Tree quality mesh. Okay, so you just find your place there where you're gonna start, and it doesn't matter because you're gonna fill each and every single one of those pipe cleaners with this. So I take my mesh, lay it out just like this. I find the middle and I pinch and walk my fingers all the way up. Get them, put them together, take the wreath form, and move on to your next pipe cleaner. And you're going to do that all the way around. You're going to fill up your wreath form with the mesh. At this point, you could probably add your ribbon too, and I didn't do that. But you can. And this is what the wreath looks like so far. It came out really, it's stunning. This is probably one of my favorite wreaths that I've made in a while. Okay, so moving on to our gnome. He's nice and dried up, and he's a little bit heavy because of the spackling in the paint. So we're going to use mounting pads to attach him onto our wreath. So we're only going to need 2. These you can find at any hardware store. I think they're a little bit pricey because you only get 10 in there and you pay like $7 or $8. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just cheap. I don't know. But That's the only thing that I really don't like to buy. But I don't mind buying because it serves a good purpose. Now there is a sticky on there. You see how I was trying to get it off my finger? And the adhesive on it is really sticky, but my glue gun's stickier and it'll hold better. So I add a healthy puddle onto the back of the mounting pad, and I place the mounting pad onto the gnome. Let's see, I'm going to put one there on his little bum, and then I'm going to put one on the top of his head, and then I'll run my pipe cleaner through. You can also, these are actually, I think, used for zip ties, the mounting pads, but I use pipe cleaners. They work just as well. It's not going to go anywhere, and I do use 2 pipe cleaners on each mounting pad. So there you see I'm putting one like up and down, just like that. And then I'm going to take the other one and I'm going to go from side to side. But first I'm going to kind of measure to where it's kind of even at the top. Okay, then I'm going to go in with that one. After I do that, I do tighten them. Like I do give them a good couple of twists just to make sure that the gnome is going to stay on there. Alright, and there he is. His little pipe cleaners are attached. Now to attach him to the wreath, what I do is I find out where I want to place him. Come to think of it, he could have gone more off to the side, but I kind of wanted him in the center. And you just take your pipe cleaners and you bunch them in your hand and you push them through the mesh until you get to the back of the wreath form, till you find the wires. And yeah, there you go. See, I lost footage somehow, but I added the strawberries. They're kind of hiding. I added the ribbon on there, some leaves, and I think it just came out so gorgeous. I love this one. It's just, oh, he's cute. Anyway, thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I am working on another project as we speak. So until next week, thanks a bunch. Love you. God bless. And goodbye.